All right, friends. Here we are again. I'm gonna start the video with the water on, just to show you. I know it's really loud, but I want to just give you an idea of what I've done with the water running, so you can take a quick look. Two things I want to point out: this in the back, this overflows with the caps are definitely recommended. The great thing about them is that I'm able to control the water level, right? So when they're capped, that's the max flow. That's the maximum amount of water that's gonna come down because it's pure water coming through the pipes. If I remove the cap, that's air and water coming in. So the pipe is basically sharing space with air. So less water come in, and of course the level is going to come up, right? So I made some markers in here that has, can't really see right now, but it says open 100%, 3 of them, then it's 2 open, that's 1 open, and then 0 of them open, which is max flow, as you can see over here in the reflection. If when I have them completely closed like this, the level is dropped a bit. So let's get. I'm gonna remove the caps a little bit here. You're gonna hear a little gurgling noise as I remove, but you're gonna see that the level is gonna start to climb up slowly. The great thing is that what's going on is that the level of the sump over here is actually going down, right? Everything else remains the same, which is planned, and this is going down because now it's less water coming in, and the pump continues to push. So it's rising up already. So we're about to get to that line in a few seconds. And you're gonna notice some water in the back just jumping out, which I'm gonna resolve that with these caps again. But the great thing about the idea here is that the pump itself is really powerful, but because I have 3 1-inch bulkheads, the pump itself is not able to overflow the system. You know, as you can see now, the level dropped over here, so the water is coming in. Continue to come in at the same rate, but because there's less water coming into the tank, the level is rising up, right? And it's nice. I think this is the level that I'm going to keep at. And what I'm going to do is, I did one of them already. I'm going to drill some holes in it so there's less noise and there's some air coming in, so I can raise the level up and not be worried about any overflow. And the great thing about this little bulkhead is that the bulkhead covers, excuse me, they're completely open. So they have open on the side, open on the front. So that's no way for them to really clog. There's no way for a snail to clog, unless I, of course, kept with my hands. But naturally, nothing's going to happen there. So now everything is open, as you can see, and the level is about a 1/4 inch to the top, which I think is perfect. I think it's going to look great once I have the lights and everything shining in. So that's that. So now I'm going to put these caps back on. And I'm gonna go ahead and pause the pump in here, so I think get a little less noise. So that's a really neat feature of these DC pumps, where I can basically hit this button over here, and go into feed mode. Alright, so basically this pauses the pump for 10 minutes. It's gonna be a little quieter, so that way we can get inside the sump without being so loud, and you guys can actually hear me. So quickly, he drops down. The other good thing I want to point out here is that my overflow, they're always going to be a little bit above the bulkhead, right? So not the overflow, excuse me, the return pipe is going to be above above or equal to the overflow. So there's no concern of having this guy sucking water into the sump. And even if they did a little bit, I have enough room in the sump, right? So with the system off, the water level raises about 2 inches in here, and that's it. That's about as much as we're going to get. So we have even room for a little bit more, right? Right, now that's quiet, let's take a quick look inside. So a couple of things I want to point out on the sump itself that I didn't do in the past, did this time, and really glad that I did. So first of all, paint the inside of the stand, paint it white. I highly recommend. Look how clear it is, how nice it is to look at. Second one, I did the same thing to the back of the sump. So the 4 panels, as you can see, the bottom, the back, and the 2 side panels, they are painted in white. Which this makes everything look so nice and clear in here. This little LED light that I have in here, I'm not even sure if it can grow anything. I just got this light from a friend, from a little planted tank that he had. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna maybe use this to grow shade over here, or maybe just glue in the ceiling as a working light. I haven't decided yet, but that's not the point. So I want to show you the system here. So DCP 5000, that's about 12 to 1300 gallons per hour. Then a T to the manifold, and then so this one right here. But I said it before, I highly recommend these. These are so smooth. and so nice to turn on and off. Very different from those white PVC ones that get stuck even before we use it. Imagine after a year or two of salt water going through. Anyway, so there's a lot of unions in here. One union, another one, and then the unions from the valves themselves. So I have two valves in the manifold. So right, so I have these two that can be used for whatever we want. So I have a threaded cap in here and here as well. So I put one on each side, one on the skimmer side and one on the refugium side. Haven't decided yet what I'm going to be using. One of them is likely going to be a reactor, and the other may be a recirculating skimmer or something else. Haven't decided yet, but it's nice to have. And the third one on the left there, for those who haven't seen the video before, is the water change valve. So I don't think none of us like to suck and drink some of the salt water from your tank. So no more of that. So what I'm doing here is basically I'll close this valve, open that one up, put a bucket on the top in there, fill it up with, I don't know, 5 gallons, 4 gallons. This is a nano system of what, 30 gallon volume maybe. And that's it. I'll shut it off when I'm done, and no more sucking salt water from the tank. And this is the return pump, return pipe. It's attached over here just by pressure. It's tight to get in, but it gets in pretty good. And the idea behind that is that the reason why I'm not gluing this is, first of all, it's already on top of the water. I left 2 inches in the back and 2 inches in the side of clearance, so for any drops that come down, and if anything comes, it's just gonna fall right along to the bottom. And the idea behind not gluing is that I can just take in and out to change my my sock. So sock got dirty, remove the pipe, remove the sock, and clean it up, put a new one in. I have a little room for a skimmer in here. Have not decided what I'm gonna get. I got a Vertex 130, the Omega. Got it on a really good sale, $200 from BRS, but unfortunately I won't be able to keep it. So it fits perfectly in this compartment, but as I was reading the instructions, they say that the skimmer cannot be in the section where we're gonna have a lot of bubbles coming in, which is what's gonna be happening here in this first one. I can show you when I turn the system on again. But that's it, the refugium. So I have, let me take the sponge off here. So I have a bubble trap in here. This one is all the way from the bottom. This one is floating, so it's about 1.5 inches from the bottom. And this one I just put in here in case I want to put some sand or anything here. It doesn't get blown over. Just the water is coming, just goes up. And then another bubble trap in here. And these sponges that I have in here, they are most likely gonna go in there if they don't restrict the flow too much. And then the light, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I'm looking at the Castle refugium light. Looks nice. I'm not sure if it's gonna grow anything. Gotta watch some more reviews on it, but that's it. Got a vinyl tube in there. One thing about these pumps though, highly recommend. Of course I haven't had it for long, just been playing with it, but that's no vibration, that's no noise. They are very good price. I think it's $89 for this one, which is a 1,300 gallons, and which is very powerful for a little system like I have with the 22 on top and 20 on the bottom. But I have a lot of elbows going through here and behind. I have elbows here, and of course I have extra power for the manifold if I need. And worst comes to worst, which I don't think is going to be the case, I can just put a pipe in here and put in the water to alleviate the pressure. But I don't think I'll need that because I'm running this at full capacity. So now I'm gonna hit that pause button, see if I can resume this. Let's see. There we go. So as I'm talking about the bubbles in there, so back on, rising up pretty quick. Yeah. So what I was saying about the bubbles, the reason why I can't keep it's right there in that box, my 130. I love them. It is a beast. I haven't, of course, played with it, used it as a skimmer, but oh, the way it's built, that thing is awesome. I wish I could keep it. I even thought about maybe I could just put it in this compartment here, but then I won't have a refugium, which is the whole reason we're having the sample. Unfortunately, I'm going to send it back. But the great thing about those guys at BRS, again, shout out to them. I worked with them in the past years ago when I had my first tank, and they were just a pleasure to work with. They have a great customer service. They're super responsive. And you can ask them any questions in that chat. They heat you up right back and answer your questions. So highly recommend you work with them and have saltwater stuff. Probably already do. Preaching to the choir here. All right, so that's it here for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with this noise and shut up for a minute and go around one more time to show you the setup. Any questions, just hit me up. If you want to see the other videos and continue to see what's going on with this tank, just starting again. I've been in this hobby in the past, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through it again. But this time I'm doing the journal or Nano Reef, which again, another place that I recommend that you guys get in the town if you don't have one. But I'll have the link in the video here in my description, so you can get to the journal if you want. But the next step here again, of course, is get all this stuff moved in to the house. My wife wants to get a nice rug to put underneath, fix that door up, and get some water going and get some fish and get started, man. All right, if you guys have any questions or any suggestions or anything you want to talk about, just drop a comment in there. We can start a conversation. All right, guys. Cheers.